If you hear a noise in the background, that's my dishwasher. Here are 8 books that I read last year, and I'm gonna give you a little synopsis and a star rating. Actually, I'm not good at those, so I'm just gonna tell you if I liked it or not. Okay, so where should I put these? I'm just gonna put them right here. That's aesthetic. Yeah, okay. Let's start with the Song of Achilles. I feel like everybody and their mother read this last year. It's very much spicy. I'm just kidding. It's not really that spicy, but it is heart-wrenching and really... What are you doing? Hey! My cats. Okay. This is a love story that follows 2 men. Hey! My gosh. Okay, this is a love story, and I was just, it's one of those books that has a little bit of history in it, but then it brings this like fictional love story twist, and I liked it a lot. And you will cry reading it. That shows that it's good. Daphne, I'm going to kill you. Anyway, I like this book a lot. I should probably take notes before I make these videos. Right, next, Bell Jar. I read this book because I saw that a lot of other booktubers have read this before, and I guess it's a literary classic, basically. And it also dealt with some subjects that I am interested in and drawn to, so I read it. And I need to read it again because I wasn't all there when I was reading it, let's just say that. But I think it was good. It gets kind of long at the end. Like, I remember like this last chapter being impossible to get through. I was like, can the book just end, please? But I think it was all right. Twilight. I'm so late to the game when it comes to Twilight because I just read it last year because all of the movies went on Netflix, and I'm like, you know what? I want to read it. Spoiler alert, I only read the first one and then I stopped. This is a masterpiece because I've seen the movie, so I just picture everything that's happening with the characters from the movie, and I loved it. It was fun. It was like another way to watch the movie again. Love it. The Silent Patient. This is cool. This book is really cool. It's kind of slow in the beginning, but there's a turn at the end that you do not expect. And I like it. You know how nowadays stories have been used over and over and over again, and it's hard to like not expect what's going to happen in the story. With this book, Alex managed to come up with a plot twist that you really do not see coming. I liked it a lot. The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Loved it. I mean, everyone loves this book, honestly. And I that's why I was confidently going into this book with that mindset where, well, wow, this is gonna be a nice read. And this is a nice read. This was a perfect read, like, to read before bed. You're like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see what's next, but I'll save it for tomorrow night. Like, that's what this kind of vibe was for me. And it's so good. And it introduced me into the author, Taylor Jenkins Reid. She's had a hell of a year when it comes to books, so I'm probably gonna read a couple, like, more of her books. She's really good, but there's plot twist after plot twist, and this woman's life is just very interesting. It's not only a page turner, it's just like a comforting book to just sit down and read. Like, you're never gonna be bored. Not one page is boring in this book. That's what you're looking for, that's what you got. This is the most recent book I've read, and wow. I don't know if you can see it. It's Things Have Gotten Worse Since We Last Spoke. I don't even know what to say about this. Hello. What is that? Oh. Little story about this book. I literally couldn't find it anywhere. It wasn't on Barnes & Noble. It wasn't on Amazon. They only had the audiobook on Amazon. So I had to go to Half Price Books and have it ordered in from Texas. I'm like, is it not popular? Is it popular? I can't really tell. But this book, it was interesting to say the least. I know that there's like symbolic features in it that I don't quite understand, and I do want to research about what these factors mean, but reading it just at face value is a hell of a ride, and it's entertaining. I'll give it that. I will give it that. Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover was really good, really good. It's a love story with your classic twists, but she's also good at giving really good plot twists that you just really don't expect. And nowadays that's really hard to come by because you figure everything has been said and done, but nope. This one's good. I keep saying everything is good. Let me try to go in more depth. This book has that I don't want you, but I secretly want you vibe between the characters, and then, you know, it's just like satisfying, you know what I mean? So, if you like that, you like this. And then, last book I have here is Verity. Verity. This is also by Colleen Hoover. And this was talked about as like being like so scary, and people like on YouTube were like, oh my god, I cannot listen, like I cannot read this book alone. And I didn't have that same experience. I thought it was really interesting, and it was like creepy, I mean, I guess, but it wasn't scary in my opinion. It wasn't like a Stephen King novel level. It was definitely more, it was just more like spooky, interesting rather than scary. But I liked this book. It wasn't like my favorite thing, to be honest, but because some of the things that the characters did just like annoyed me. I was like, I wish you did something else, but nonetheless, it was good. It was well put together, and can you just tell Colleen Hoover to take out the last part of it? Where is it? Hold on. The freaking letter. And if you've read this book, you know what I mean. Just please, Colleen, just remove the letter for all of us. I've never been more confused in my life. I would just like the ending to be how the ending is. But yeah, this is really weird and dark. It's a good book though. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I read more than this. I started a lot of books and didn't finish them, which will be in another video. But these are the ones I know for a fact that I finished. And thank you for watching this. If you have any book recommendations, please leave them in the comments below, because I definitely need book recommendations. When it comes to reading, I need, I see 2 other books that I read. Whatever, in another video. Anyway, just leave recommendations in the comments. I love them. It's hard for me to find books on my own, because I always just, if the cover is pretty, I probably will buy it. But yeah, thanks for watching this, and see you next time.